Train your mind to respond, not react. Stoic philosophy. In the rush and noise of modern life, we are constantly provoked by people, by circumstances, by the unexpected. Someone cuts us off in traffic. A coworker criticizes us in front of others. Our plans fall apart. The instinctive, immediate response is to react emotionally, often with frustration, anger, anxiety, or resentment. But the Stoics, ancient philosophers like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus, offer us a timeless piece of wisdom. Train your mind to respond, not react. At its core, this is not just a mental discipline, it's a transformation of how we relate to the world. Reactions are emotional outbursts rooted in our animal instincts. They are automatic, thoughtless, and often regrettable. Responses, on the other hand, are considered. They are calm, deliberate, and aligned with our higher selves. The difference between the two is the space between stimulus and action, and it is in that space that we find our freedom and our power. The Stoic Foundation. Stoicism teaches us that while we cannot control external events, we can control our perception of them and how we choose to act. Epictetus famously said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This isn't just philosophical poetry. It's a practical tool for everyday life. When we react, we give away our power. We let others or circumstances dictate how we feel and what we do. But when we respond, we reclaim that power. We act in accordance with our values, not our impulses. The biology of reaction. Reaction is a survival mechanism. Our ancestors needed to respond instantly to threats. A rustle in the bushes could mean danger. The amygdala, the brain's fear center, kicks in before the rational brain, the prefrontal cortex, even gets a chance to weigh in. That was useful in the wild. Today, that same mechanism gets triggered by a rude email or a social media comment. Without awareness, we're constantly living in a state of emotional reactivity, fluctuating with every disappointment, every perceived slight, every unmet expectation. This emotional volatility leads to stress, broken relationships, and a sense of helplessness. But we're not slaves to our biology. With mindfulness and Stoic practice, we can develop the habit of pausing before acting. That pause, just a few seconds, is enough to shift from reaction to response. The art of the pause. Training your mind to respond starts with cultivating the pause. When something triggers you, don't speak, don't act, don't send that message. Just pause, breathe. In that pause, ask yourself, what exactly am I feeling? Is this emotion useful or harmful? What would a wise person do in this moment? Will this matter a day from now? A year from now? Marcus Aurelius wrote in his Meditations, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." That strength is found in the pause. It's in the deliberate decision to act from reason rather than emotion, responding from a place of principle. To respond instead of react means living in alignment with your core values. Do you value patience, kindness, integrity? Then let those qualities guide your behavior, especially in moments of stress. Say someone insults you. The reactive mind wants to insult them back, but the responding mind sees it as an opportunity to practice dignity and self-control. Seneca reminds us, a wise man is content with himself. When we are content with ourselves, we don't need to win petty arguments or seek revenge. We stay grounded. Or consider disappointment. A friend cancels on you last minute. The reactive mind feels offended. But the responding mind recognizes that other people's actions are not within our control, and it chooses compassion or understanding over bitterness. Stoicism teaches us that every external challenge is an internal opportunity, an opportunity to practice courage, patience, forgiveness, or calm. The modern application. In today's hyper-connected world, reactivity is a plague. Social media algorithms reward outrage. News cycles thrive on drama. Everyone has an opinion and a platform to shout it. But this noise only makes the Stoic approach more vital. Imagine a world where more people responded instead of reacted. Fewer conflicts would escalate. Conversations would be deeper. Relationships would be healthier. Decisions would be wiser. You can be the start of that change. In your family, in your workplace, in your community, your calm presence, your thoughtful words, your steady demeanor can be a light in a chaotic world. Daily practices to train your mind. Like any discipline, learning to respond instead of react requires practice. Here are a few Stoic-inspired habits to help. Morning reflection. Begin each day with a few minutes of quiet. Reflect on what you might face and how you want to respond. Journaling. Write down moments when you reacted poorly. What triggered it? How might you respond differently next time? Negative visualization. Imagine things going wrong, plans failing, people being rude. Prepare your mind to meet those moments with grace. Evening review. At day's end, reflect. Did I live up to my principles? Where did I react? Where did I respond? Meditation. Cultivate inner stillness. The calmer your mind, the more room you create between stimulus and response. The reward. When you train your mind to respond rather than react, life doesn't necessarily get easier, but it does become more manageable. You are less shaken by external chaos. You develop an unshakable inner peace. You become the eye in the storm, not the storm itself. This isn't about being emotionless. Stoics weren't robots. They felt deeply, but they refused to be ruled by their emotions. They made their feelings serve their purpose, not sabotage it. So, the next time you feel the heat rising in your chest, the anger in your gut, or the panic in your throat, pause, breathe, step back, and remember, you have a choice. React with impulse or respond with wisdom. The path of the Stoic is not the easy path, but it is the path to personal freedom, self-mastery, and peace.